up, you guys? It's your girl JaeVibez, and we are back. Oh my God, I can't even say we're back for another video or we're back from last week. I mean, oh my God, I feel like the last time we were here was May of last year. So not quite a year, but long enough. Like, did you miss me? Like, I missed you? Like, what? Oh my God, play the intro.
Give a damn about a hater when I feel like it. Not today, not today, not today, not tomorrow. Get out my way, please, I'm tryna get paid. Not today, not today, not today, not tomorrow. Get out my way, please, I'm tryna get paid.
For 27 years, I ain't going for 28. Been seeing you niggas flexing and finessing the shit. You know I ain't never ate. Been seeing you shining, all that designer. You ain't get your little bro plate.
Okay, so before we even get into anything, right now, if you are viewing this video, you don't even understand how much it means to me. But if you are watching this channel, if you are new to this channel, you are officially glued to this channel. So make sure that you guys like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, okay? Because we are on a mission, okay? By December 31st, we need 1,000 subscribers. That's it. That's period, okay? So make sure you guys are subscribing to the channel. Also, okay, turn that notification bell on. I don't want you to miss it, okay? You don't want to miss it. Everything is going to be right here where you need it. It's Unmute and Unwind. Go ahead and pop open this LaMarca. If you guys are, kind of into this show, you will note that before I always had some kind of wine. However, I have come to realize that wine is good and all that, but I have a newfound love for champagne. So it may be the same champagnes, whatever, but just know that every time that you come to view this channel, you need a drink in hand because, honey, we're either getting deep or we're getting dirty, okay? We're bringing you all the mess that you need. You don't need this mess, but you're going to get into this mess, and that's on period, okay? Now, man, so this first episode, guys, I know that you're probably tuned in to hear about the following topics. Let's see. Rihanna's pregnant. What? A$AP Rocky was hitting it. He was hitting and getting it. Kanye West is on the verge of mental insanity again. Ukraine and Russia. Whoa. We don't know what Joe Biden's about to do, but we just hope he makes the right decision. I mean, there's so much going on. And even before I left you guys, COVID was a thing and it's still a thing. So we have a lot to catch up on, guys. But this episode, honestly and truthfully, I want to come to you guys and I want to give you something a little bit more personal. Something that I feel like kept me from coming back to you guys and puts me right here on main stage. And yeah, I'm going to get into that, but I probably need a drink, so bear with me. All right, y'all, so as you can see, I had to actually go off camera because the champagne was all over the place. So we got that cleaned up. And now I'm ready to kind of get into this more personal episode. As you guys know, or maybe you don't, one of my dreams, and I do say one because I have plenty, but the most long-standing has always been a dream of mine was to become a broadcaster. And in retrospect to radio. And so I've kind of, grew up New York girl, had Hot 97. 105.1. I mean, we literally I grew up waking up every morning, riding to school, hearing the radio, hearing Angie Martinez and Charlamagne. I mean, it was just such a vibe. And I knew that I wanted to wake up every morning and I wanted to do that. And so, as the years passed on, I mean, there was so much that I did in school, little things like creating newspapers or, in college, being on the college radio station and things like that. But none of those things felt fulfilling. Because I personally just felt like, I need to be doing this for myself because I'm really that bitch. And, people are coming to hear you and they want to hear you talk about something real. And so last year I started, no, it wasn't last year. 2020, I started right in the middle of the pandemic. I started Unmute and Unwind. Which I'm going to go ahead and drop some clips right here for those of you who are new to the channel to just give you an idea of kind of like what the vibe is. The Beyonce hate. The thing is, whether you like Beyonce personality or don't, you have to respect. You have to respect. I think she's like bypass talent at this point. She is a creative genius. I have to bite my words, but I don't want to believe that Tory Lanez shot Megan.
Yeah, because they seem like they vibe
really good
well.
friends.
Yeah.
Excuse me, and I don't think that Tory Lanez strikes me as I will shoot you kind of guy. He's definitely.
Unless he has little.
Come on, we done finished it, y'all. If y'all watching this, get some popcorn, get your wine glasses. Brittany about to have me like that. That's that.
What?
I put pig on the paper.
Oh fuck! If you had a horrible debate, you had a horrible debate, sir. I just think that Trump is faking. I think that it was a ploy. It was a decoy to try to get us to focus on something else. Because after that presidential debate, to call out a man's son, to just cut him off and just it was a circus. That was the. Anyway, as you guys can see, I had a great time. Like I absolutely love being in front of the camera, talking about the daily news, and all those things. But once I stopped, I realized that some of the reasons why, it wasn't working out is because I had an idea of what God's idea for me was. And a lot of times we feel like we can't do something because it isn't always necessarily put together. An example of that is, as you guys can see in the last clips that I played, all of my videos were in a studio. So I rented out a studio in Georgia to do Unmute and Unwind. And, that was really cool and it worked out. But there were times when I was doing that show, that maybe me paying for that studio was going to come in between because I wasn't really working like that. Me possibly doing something else that was going to get a bill paid or something like that. And I'm just going to be real rap raw with y'all and honest. And so I literally said to myself, like, it wasn't like super expensive or nothing like that. But I was just like, I'm creating a bill when ultimately a lot of people are doing this from their houses or doing this from, their backyards, from their car. You got to get it how you live. But I had a personal vision for myself because I held myself to a high standard. I'm like, if you start high, you can only go higher. You know what I mean? But that is and was not always the case. And so once I kind of moved out of the studio, one, because he started to close that booth for COVID reasons anyway. But anyway, once I started moving out of the studio, it had to go to, my house. I just felt like I wasn't working anymore. And it wasn't something that was motivating me to get up and get it done. I also had a lot of support during that time. I was, dating someone that was really into that kind of like setup and behind the scenes. And then now I am actually in a new relationship. And you guys can follow us right here on Instagram. But I, am in a new relationship, and a lot of that came with, just kind of refocusing my energy on other things that I wanted to do that I felt like were going to propel me higher for my goal for my relationship. I want to come to you guys as a creative and let you know that whatever your passion is, whatever it is that you dream about, that you think about constantly, that you cannot get off your mind, never let up on that shit. Every day, every minute, every hour that you push that off you're really cheating yourself. And that's the same way I've been feeling about my show, about Unmute and Unwind. I felt like, is this chair going down, y'all? Hold on. Yeah, that's the same way I felt about myself. That's the same way I felt about the show. And I was getting a little bit depressed about it because, I was doing all this work. I was putting in production. I had Netflix stars. I had, YouTube moguls. I had a lot of people on the show that I felt like were getting the damn thing done, and I was so far behind. But I will tell you that if you're trying to compare yourself in a race, you've already lost. You know what I mean? Like when I used to play track, my coach always told us, like, the moment that you look back, you can guarantee that you're in second place. You know what I mean? Because you're allowing someone else to come before you. Yeah, this chair is going down. Then it kind of got to a point for me where I had to refocus what I wanted to do with the show. When I first started out with the show, it was a podcast. So it was only hearing. So, I had a couple of people that I know come to the show. We talked about, whether men or women cheat better. I mean, we had a really good time with that. And a lot of people were like, man, like, I love your energy. I would just love to see you in front of a screen. And so I utilized the opportunity to get in front of a screen because I love fashion. So I'm like, it's a perfect opportunity to find a reason to get dressed, get in front of the screen, and get used to, kind of filming and being presentable at all times. Because my goal, is to be hosting the award shows that you guys look at, to be hosting ENT tonight, Entertainment Tonight, Good Morning America, just to be in front of the screen, talking and being right in the midst of everything, preferably with, film and media. And so once it got to the point where I felt like I wasn't staying on task with what I really love to do, and the show kind of went into interviews. And interviews is cool because I loved everybody that came on my show. It was lit. We always had a good time. But I just felt like if I didn't or couldn't book anyone, then I really didn't have anything to say. And maybe, the views and the people were coming because I was having other people on my show. And the same as such goes to, my current couples page, because, lesbians are a hot topic, y'all. Yes, I'm gay. But lesbians are a hot topic. It's naturally looked for. No one's looking up JaeVibez podcast, right? But, the thing that I am trying to get everyone to understand right now is no matter where you are and no matter who is watching or who you think is watching, just know someone is watching. And I say that to say, during the months that I was gone, I've had at least 20 to 25 requests of people saying like, hey, like what happened to your show? Or you need to get back into your show. I really love just watching your show. And these are people that may have never commented on a damn thing. I mean, you can like something, but we don't know the likes, right? So like they don't comment, they don't share, but they're still watching. And that means that you're still having an impact on someone. And then nowadays, it's really like for me, I want to not only be, talking about, social media things like what's popping in the news and what celebrities are doing, but I also want to get to a point where I'm actually delivering something to my audience that is useful to them. Like I want people to grow. I want people to get an idea of themselves. I want to create revolutions. And so this video is just really short, but I wanted to kind of lay my heart on the line and let you guys know that I wanted to apologize. Not that you may care, but I'm apologizing to myself publicly for having a moment of depression and not being able to create. And that is a real thing. That is a real thing for creators. Like I know a lot of people who are really good at their craft. They're awesome at their craft. But sometimes when you love your craft so much, you can overanalyze it. You can sometimes put yourself down. And I did a lot of that during the months that I have been off screen. As far as my career, like generally speaking, I'm cool, calm, collected, and happy. But I really take this shit seriously. I really, really want to do this. I will do this. And I just wanted to look back at this moment and have this recorded on video and in history because I want you to know, JaeVibez, that you are enough. And, whatever you put together, whatever you present and whatever you feel, as long as you're doing it with your heart, it's going to manifest and it's going to benefit and it's all going to come into fruition over time. And you're going to look up and you're going to look at this video and I'm sure we're going to cry because it was extremely painful to not be here anymore. It was extremely painful not to do my show and not to have something to look forward to every single week to deliver. So I just wanted to tell myself that I'm very proud of myself for the time that I did stay away. I feel like there were other parts of me that flourished and grew. And although this was kind of left on the back burner, I am back. And I'm ready to deliver, and I am ready to just give you guys all the personality and all the themes and ideas and content that I've been trying to create for forever. So with that being said, I just want to break down 3 of the new things that I am going to be focusing on in this upcoming year. So the first, of course, is Unmuting on Wine. At Unmuting on Wine, we get a glass. We drink, we talk mess, we talk whatever is going on in the media. We talk about things that I might have heard through the grapevine or some tips. And, we kind of just dive into everything that's going on right in the forefront. And sorry, y'all, if you can't tell, my nose is itching. I don't know what the hell going on. But, so yeah, that is something I'm really, really excited about. The second part of that is I'm going to be doing what I like to call revolution reels. So it's just going to be maybe a minute and a half where I talk about a topic that I feel like we could all use a revolution in. And that is basically a eye opener or something. Because I think about these things all the time. I really do feel like, I have a lot of emotional intelligence that a lot of people right now with social media just drowning out regular, authentic beings. for. I feel like I have a lot to say about that. So Revolution Reels will be a thing, as well as I would love the opportunity to become your MUA or your stylist within this year. These are two things that I'll be working on to just kind of up my portfolio, because I am supposed to do this. I don't want to cry. I said I wasn't going to cry. But I am supposed to do this. I feel like this is what I was born to do. And I don't have time to feel sorry for myself. I don't have time to not believe in myself, because the moments that I take not to believe in myself, the moments that you take not to believe in yourself, somebody else is working extra hard and they just took your spot. So, I believe that there's room at the table for everybody, but let's just be honest. If it's a buffet, they're going to eat more if you get there too late. So make sure that you guys are, feeding into yourself and giving yourself the same amount of attention and love and dedication that you would give to the next thing. Our couples page went up 2 months, 4,000 followers, 500 subscribers, things that I worked over a year to get. But that's because I put in the effort every single day, every single hour, every single minute to make sure that we were reaching and touching the people that we wanted to. And so the same is going to go with Unmute and Unwind. So anyway, this is a very short video, but guys, if you love me, if you love the craft, if you're a creator and you can understand what a creator funk feels like, and I didn't even drink none of my wine. Champagne. But yeah, if you're a creator and you can, and you know what a creator dump feels like, when you really honestly cannot pull yourself to create, cannot pull yourself to push out content. I want you to know that is all noise. It's just noise. It's just the devil trying to distract you and tear you off your path, because he knows that if you continue to press forward, he knows that if you continue to believe in yourself, all things around you will it's like a magnet. It's a universal pull. Everything will come directly to you and it won't be able to unlatch without force. So I'm very blessed to be as charismatic and boisterous and just be who I am. I love me, and I am excited to spread that love and bring back the vibe, because it is an elite vibe and it was a journey back to you guys. But if you have watched this all the way to the end, I just really want to say thank you, because I need you, and your support is much wanted, much needed, and much appreciated. So anyway, it's your girl JaeVibez. Peace.